This conference will now be recorded.
So this is my database, which includes salesman ID, salesman, that is name, product, city, and sales. If I know his ID, I can track his name, product, city, or sales. So always functions should commence with an equal sign. VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is vertical lookup. You are looking at column wise. It has got arguments. One is lookup value, table array, column index number. Okay. So lookup value is I want to look for 1001. My table array is my database, which is commencing from A1 to E11. That is my database. So I wanted to know his name. So the salesman ID is first column, name is second column, product is third column, city is fourth column, sales is fifth column. So I'm looking for salesman name. So which is present in second column. You type 2, column index number is second column details I wanted. So I wanted the exact match. So you can press tab key. So exact match is false. Okay. Just close the bracket, enter. Okay. Now if I drag it, what happens? It is showing you the output, but it is not proper. If I just double click on this, you can see the formula. In the formula, my database has shifted one column towards right hand side. See, my database is coming from B1 to F11. There is no records in F column. It is incorrect. Okay. So I need to again change this. This is incorrect. See, suppose if I change the number also 1003. See 1003, it is showing you the record, but this is not proper. Okay. My column has been shifted. See, when I double click here, see the column range. It has commenced from C column first row to G column 11th row. It is not correct. It is incorrect. Are you understanding what I am trying to tell? Hello? Okay. So for each and every cell, I should keep changing it. So equals VLOOKUP C is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is 1003, that is G column second row. My table array, it is starting from A1 to E11. Column indexes, salesman is first column, salesman ID is first column, name is second column, product. Now I want to know the product. Product is my third column. I want to get the exact match. Close the bracket. Now you're getting the value. Similarly, equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is G2, that is 1003. My table array, it is starting from A1 to E11. Index column is, that is fourth column. I want to know the city. Go for exact match. It is showing you the details. Next, if I want to get the sales value, equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is the salesman ID. Either you can type the value 1003. If not, you select the cell reference, cell address, that is G column second row. So my table array, it is starting from A column first row to E column 11th row. So column index is fifth column, comma, go to exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Now see, if any number you type, it's going to show you the correct output. But every time I need not type this salesman ID. So what I can do, I can give a validation for this. Validation already I've told you. So it will, instead of you typing the value each and every time, so I can give validation for the salesman ID by selecting this column. That is the value which is present in A column second row to A column 11th row. So how to give validation for this cell is, be in the cell where you have the salesman value, go for data tab, go for data validation, select data validation. Here you're selecting whole number, or you can select list only. Select list. My source data, it is starting from A2 cell to A11 cell. Okay, my source data, it is from A2 cell to A11 cell. You should not select the heading, you should select only the values. So click on OK. Now you can see there is a pop down. If I click here, you can see the salesman ID number. Whichever you select, based on that, the values automatically it will get changed. Any doubts? Okay. So this is about your VLOOKUP. Okay. Wherein for each and every cell, I need to mention the column index number to get the output. Instead of that, I can use the match function. I can go for match function. So what I'll do, I'll just copy the same heading. Okay, salesman ID. I want to get the salesman name, product, city, and sales. What I'll do, equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is the salesman ID. Okay, my table array. My table array is from A column first row to E column 11th row. Column index number. Instead of typing the column index number, that is 2 for salesman, 3 for product, 4 for city, 5 for sales, I am using match function. So match function, again it is looking for the value. So in this case, I am selecting the field name. I want to know the details of salesman. That is a field. Field is present in H6. H6 is my lookup value. Lookup array is this heading. A column first row to E column first row. I want to get the exact match. Go for exact match. Now close the bracket. This is about the match. This is for getting the column index number. Match function is used for getting the column index number. Then in VLOOKUP, I want to get the exact match. Then close the bracket, enter. Now 1008. So salesman name is Saga. If I drag it using fill hand, see automatically the details are displayed. So I have to fix this. What you have to do is you go for the salesman ID, press function key F4. Now it is not showing you the proper output. Equals VLOOKUP lookup value is the salesman ID. So you don't want it to be changed. So let it remain constant by pressing F4. Okay. Then my table array is from A column first row to E column 11th row. This also I'll make it as constant. It should not change. Comma match function. Match function value is this column heading, that is H column 6th row, and my lookup array is this first row which is having the heading. This also you are making it constant by pressing function key F4. Now put a comma. I want to go for exact match. Close the bracket. Match function will give you the column index number. Now again put a comma. This is for lookup value. In lookup also exact match. Then close the bracket. Enter. Now using fill hand drag it. See, it is showing you the details. If you change the number, automatically the values are changed. Is that clear? Everyone are clear with this? Okay. Equals lookup value is salesman ID. If I know the salesman ID, I want to know his name or product or city or salesman. Every time column index number you were mentioning, I wanted salesman means second column, product means third column, city means fourth column, sales means fifth column. Instead of mentioning the column index number, I will be using match function. So here lookup value is the salesman ID. You press function key F4. You don't want that number to keep changing. Okay. So you wanted it to remain constant. So you press function key F4. So put a comma, table array. My data commences from A column, first row to E column, 11th row. Here also I wanted it to be constant. If not, it keeps moving, right? It will show you the range from B column to F column. It keeps moving. I don't want that to be changed. That is why I'm making it as constant by pressing function key F4. Okay, comma. You're using match function. Lookup value is, I want to know the salesman. You're selecting the field name, that is H column, 6th row. You're having the salesman. Okay. Now lookup array. You are looking the field here. Okay. This is first column, second, third, fourth, fifth column, right? So you are fixing that row which is having the heading by pressing F4. In your laptop, if you are trying, you should use function key and F4 key. Okay. Then put a comma. You want to get the exact match. Again, close the bracket. For lookup function also, you want to go for exact match. Close the bracket, enter. So 1001, his name is Ashok, product is soap, city is Bangalore, and sales value is 45. Here if I change the value, based on the value, automatically his details will get changed. Any doubts you have? Okay. So this is about your lookup function as well as match function. Okay. Now we will go on to H lookup. That is horizontal lookup. You are checking row wise. So this is my data. I'm just copying this. Paste. Go for this paste and select this transpose. Okay. Go for copy the data. Click on paste. Pop down is there. Go for transpose. Your column data is now displayed row wise. Okay. I'll just select this headings. I'll just paste it here. So same way, earlier I showed you column wise, now I'm showing you row wise. I'm typing the salesman ID. I want to get his name, product, city and sales. So equals H lookup. Lookup value is this table array. Lookup value is this salesman value, salesman ID. That is B column 21st row. My table array, it is commencing from A column 14th row to K column 18th row. So row, which row detail you wanted? You want to get the salesman name. Salesman is present in which row? Second row. Product is third row. City is fourth row. Sales is fifth row. So I want to get the salesman name. So I'll type 2 as my row index number. I'll go for exact match. Now close the bracket, enter. Now if I drag it, it is showing you the output. But if I go to product, just double click. See in your formula, when you see the formula, see my database should commence from A column 14th row to K column 18th row. But it has moved one row below. If I change the salesman ID number, then other values will not be proper. It will become incorrect. Okay, I should keep typing for each and every cell. So again, I should type this equals H lookup. We are checking it row wise. So lookup value is the salesman ID, which is present in B column 21 row. I wanted the table array. My table array commences, that is your database commences from A column 14th row to K column 18th row. Put a comma. So I wanted to get the product. Product is present in the third row. I want to go for exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Similarly, equals H lookup. Lookup value is the salesman ID. Table array, it commences from this row to this row. I want to get the fourth column, fourth row details. Go for exact match. Close the bracket. Again equals H lookup. Lookup value is salesman ID. My table array is my database. I want to know the fifth row details. Go for exact match. Okay. Now if I change any of the number, automatically the details will change. Okay. Any doubts in this H lookup? Any doubts you have? Oh, out of 61, only 2 people are there. Okay. Now using match function. So using match function, every time I should keep changing the column index number here. This is second row. This is third row. This is fourth row. This is fifth row. Instead of that, I can go for match function. I can use match function here. Again, I'll copy the same headings. I'll type the salesman ID number equals H lookup. Lookup value is the salesman ID. You are making this constant by pressing function key F4. It should not change. Your table array, that is your database, commences from A column 14th row to K column 18th row. This is my database. Again, function key F4. It should not move. Okay, so you are making it as constant here again. Comma, you are using function for your row index number. Match. Lookup value is my field is salesman. Okay, and my lookup array is my field, that is A column 14th row to A column 18th row. Make it as constant by pressing function key F4. I want to go for exact match. Close the bracket. This is for match function. Match function will give you the row index number or column index number. If it is VLOOKUP, column index number. If it is HLOOKUP, it will ask you for row index number. Then in HLOOKUP, you're selecting this exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Now for every cell, I need not change the column index number. Okay, because you're fixed with the column names. Now if you drag it, automatically it is showing the details. I need not go every time mention the row number there. Okay, if I change the number here, automatically see 1007 Tanveer compact powder Bangalore 32, it is automatically showing you using match function. Any doubts? No doubts? Okay. Next, I'll go on with this approximate match. I have employee number, employee name, designation, salary. I want to know the grade of employee salary. If the salary is 15,000, then it is low salary. If the salary ranges between 15,000 to 35,000, then it is medium salary. If your salary ranges from 35,000 to 50,000, then it is high salary. Okay, low, medium, high. So, what I am doing, equals VLOOKUP. Lookup value is, I am looking for the salary. Salary is present in D column, 4th row. My table array. My table array is, you have here, that is the range and the grade. So I am selecting this H column, 2nd row to I column, 4th row, comma. I want to know the grade of my employee salary. So salary is first column, grade is second column. So I want to know the grade of employee salary, type 2, go for approximate match. Then close the bracket, enter. Now you can just double click or drag it. Here you make it as constant equals lookup value is my salary, my table array. You make this as constant by pressing function key F4. Okay, comma, column indexes, salary is first column. I want to know the grade, that is second column. Go for approximate match. Then enter, drag it. See, it is showing you. Suppose if I change the value here, automatically it should commence with 15,000. If I give it as 17,000, then it will show you low. Okay. Your salary should commence from 15,000. 15 to 35,000 is my low salary. Okay. 15,000 is my low salary. 15 to 35,000 is my medium salary. 35,000 to 50,000 is my high salary. So if I change here to 36,000, automatically it will be changed to medium salary. Any doubts you have in this? Huh. This is my database, which is having employee number, employee name, designation, salary. I want to know the grade of employee salary. If the salary is 15,000, I want the grade to be displayed as low salary. If the salary is between 15,000 and 35,000, then his salary grade is medium. If the salary ranges between 35,000 to 50,000, then the grade is high salary. This concept, did you understand? Did you understand the concept? Okay, now I will show you with formula. Equals, we lookup value is my salary is present in D column, second row. You make it as constant. Press function key F4. My table array is, I want to know the grade of my employee salary. So I have entered the data here in two columns. You should select these two columns and press control key, function key F4 to make it as constant. Okay. Then salary is first column, grade is second column. Salary column already you have. Okay, I want to know the grade. So I'm going for the second column. Then I'm going for approximate match. Approximate my salary, if it is 15, then it is low salary. If it is between 15 to 35, medium. If it is 35 to 50, high salary. Okay, go for approximate match, close the bracket, enter. Now using fill hand drag it or just double click. Don't fix the salary column. Okay. D4 cell, because every salary value will keep changing. No, this you should not make constant. Only the database should be made constant. I'll just show it once more. Is equal to V lookup. Lookup value is my salary. Every row, my salary keeps changing. You should not make this column constant. My database, it is from H column, second row to I column, fifth row. This one, you should make it constant. It should not change. Okay. My condition is present only in these two columns. I want to know the second column, that is, I want to know the grade of my employee. So type 2, go for approximate match. Close the bracket, enter. Now using fill hand drag it, see, it will change. Again, if I change here to 45,000, automatically it will change to high salary, medium salary. If I change here to 33,000, it becomes low salary. Any doubts you have? Okay. Now I have multiple tables. On multiple tables, how I can make use of this lookup function. Okay. So I'll type bill number as 1005. See, in the first table, I have bill number, product quantity. Bill number starts from 1001 to 1010. In the second table, bill number is continued. Okay, so it is 10112 to 1020. In the third table, it is commencing from 10212 to 1030. Now I want to know the product. Equals, we lookup. Lookup value is my bill number. We lookup value is my bill number, comma. I have to use if function here. Okay, because I have three tables. So if, open the bracket, if my bill number, okay, if it is less than equal to 1010, okay, if my bill number starts from 10001 to 1010, put a comma. Now my database range, for the first table, my data commences from A column, first row to C column, 11th row. Make it as constant by pressing function key F4. This is the details of the first table. Okay. Again put a comma. If, open the bracket, If my bill number, if it is ranges between that bill number till 1020, my database commences from E column first row to G column 11th row. Make it as constant, comma, I have one more table. If, open the bracket, my bill number, if it is less than equal to 1030 from the third table, and my database commences from I column first row to K column 11th row. Make it as constant. Okay, so I have three if statement: first, second, third. Okay, I have not closed the bracket. Close the bracket, three brackets, three if statement I have used, comma, column index number. I want to know the product. Product is in second column. Go for second column. I want to get the exact match. Close the bracket, enter. Okay, I should keep changing the column index number. Instead of that, I can use the match function here. Match, lookup value is my bill number. Sorry, lookup value is my product, that is A column 15th row, that is my field name, and my lookup array is my field, that is A column first row to C column first row. Fix this by pressing function key F4, then put a comma, go for exact match. This is for match function, bracket you are closing. One more is for lookup function. Go for exact match, then close the bracket. Now, if I drag it automatically, this first column, lookup value, make it as constant. So, did you understand anything, or I will repeat once again? Okay. I have three tables. This is table 1, this is table 2, this is table 3. In all the three tables, bill number is changed. Okay, it has got continuation of bill number in the second table, again continuation of your bill number in the third table. So equals, we look up equals equals lookup values. I'm going for this bill number. Press function key F. It should not change. I'm making it as constant. Comma. I have multiple tables. For that, I'm using logical function, that is if function. Okay. Open the bracket. My condition is my bill number. Again, you press function key F4. You are making it as constant. If bill number is less than equal to 1010. Okay. Then you should select the table. My first table is A1 to C11. Again, make this as constant by pressing function key F4. This is my first table. You are checking for the condition whether my bill number ranges from 101 to 1010. If you give less than, then it will not take 1010. So you should give less than equal to, so that it will take even 1010. That is up to that number it has to take. Okay. If not, it will take up to 1009. Comma. Again, one more logical test. If my bill number, again make it as constant, function key F4. If it is less than equal to my second table bill number, it ends at 1020. Then my table ranges from E column first row to G column 11th row. Again make it as constant, comma. Again you are checking for the third table. If my bill number, control F4, make it as constant. If it is less than equal to 1030, put a comma. My database, it starts from I column first row to K column 11th row. Press function key F4. So I have used 3 if statement, close 3 brackets. Now I need not calculate each, I need not go for column index number each and every time. I need not do that formula, means I need not type the formula every time for each and every field. So I'll go with the match function. Put a comma, match function, lookup value. Lookup value is my bill number. Okay. And my lookup array, match function. My lookup value is my field name. I want to get the product, right? You should select the product. Product is present in A column 15th row. And my lookup array is my field name, that is present in A column first row to C column first row. Make this as constant, function key F4. Then I'm going for exact match. Close the bracket. Match function, it will give you the column index number. Okay, for column index number, you have selected the field name. Field is your product, and your array is A1 to C1, which is having the field name. Okay, because product is my second column, quantity is my third column. I'm not typing the column number here. Instead of that, I'm using match function. In match function, I'm mentioning the field name. Okay, then put a comma, go for exact match. This is for your lookup function. Then close the bracket, enter. Now I need not again type the formula for the next, that is for quantity. Using fill hand drag it, automatically the value will appear. Now see, if I change this, say 105 is headphone and quantity is 40. Now from the second table, if I type the number, if I type 1015, so it is keyboard and 25 is the quantity. From the third table, if I type any number, so automatically it is changing the product and the quantity. Any doubts you have? Okay. Next, I'm going for nested VLOOKUP. So here I have two tables again, employee number, employee name, designation. Again in one more table I have employee name, location and department. In both the tables I have the common details, which is that column in both the tables. Okay, some column details are there, common details are there from the board table, which is that column. Okay. Okay, I have a name, I have employee number, name, designation. Okay, common details present in both the is name. Okay, I want to know the name. I'll type 1005. I want to know the name of the person. So equals VLOOKUP. I have nested lookup within one more lookup. Again VLOOKUP. Lookup value is 1003. My table array. My table array is, I'm selecting the first table, comma. I wanted to know the name of the person. Okay, so I'm going for the second column. Go for exact match. Close the bracket, comma. Again, here in this table, my name is in which column? Name is in which column in the second table? Are you people there? First column. So I'll type 1. My database starts from here to here. So I want to know the first column details. Go for exact match. Two brackets has to be closed. Now see, it has changed. Again, if I change the number, automatically his name is changed. Any doubts? Okay. Next function you have X lookup. X lookup function searches a range or an array for each for a match and returns the corresponding item from a second range. Okay. Searches for a range or an array for a match and returns the corresponding item from a second range. So X lookup has got lookup value, lookup array, return array. So lookup value is I'm searching for 1003. My lookup array 1003 is which column? 1003 is which column? What is the name of the column? Please answer. Are you people there? Okay. So it is employee number column. So lookup array is you're selecting employee number column. Return value. Return array is what it has to return. What it has to return. If I know the employee number, I want to return what? I want to know his name, right? So I want to know the name. So my name commences from which column? It is B column, sixth row. Close the bracket, enter. See, it is showing you his name. Suppose in between, if I try to include one more column also, it will not get affected. See, formula is not changing. Okay. If I change the number also, it's going to show you the output when you use this X lookup function. Whether you insert a new row or new column, it's not going to be affected. Similarly, if I want to know the designation, equals X lookup value is my employee number, lookup array. I'm looking for employee number, so my array commences from A column first row to A column sixth row, and return array is my designation column. So it ranges from C column first row to C column sixth row. Close the bracket, enter. So if I change here, automatically his name and designation is changed. Again, if I change the number, it will get changed. Any doubts you have in this XLOOKUP? Please answer. Okay. Only two members are attending every day. Hmm? What, guys? Okay. Now, if I know the employee number, I want to know his name, products, city, or sales. Okay. Equals if error. If error is a function, it will return value. Okay. If error expression, then error and the value of the expression has to be displayed. So if I type 1020, wherein that salesman ID is not existing in my database, in that case, what message it has to display? I'll go for if error. Then within that, I'm using if error lookup value is if error. We lookup value is this number. My table array. I'm selecting this heading A, B, C, D, and E. I'm selecting here in the top. Okay. comma. Column index number is, I want to know his name. I'll go for second column. I'll go for exact match. Close the bracket. Now, in the error, if that number does not exist, what is the message it has to display? No employee with this number. If you type any other number, it has to pop up this message. Okay. So now see, if I type 1111, that number does not exist. So it has to pop up a message, no employee with this number. If I type the number which is present in my database, then it has to show you that person's name. Is it clear? If you people leave, I'm marking the attendance. You'll not get the attendance. Any doubts you have in this? Please respond, guys. Okay. I'm marking the attendance now. Which are the functions we have done with? Okay. Only mathematical I've told you. Then, okay, 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 then, okay, okay. One more. What we have discussed now. Lookup function. In lookup, date and time functions. Hmm? In lookup, we have discussed about lookup function, match function, then nested lookup, X lookup, then lookup for multiple tables, horizontal lookup. Hmm? First thing I've told you about autosum functions. I've told you autosum function, statistical, mathematical, date function, lookup functions, database function. Any doubts on trace precedence and trace dependence? Any doubts on trace precedence and trace dependence? Okay. So I've completed with your functions. Now here I have this define names. I've told you right on the day define names. Yes or no? Yes or no? I've told you I have name, subject 1, subject 2, total, average. So instead of each and every time mentioning the cell reference there, I want my heading to be constant. You remember? Yes or no? Okay. I've told you about page setup also. So in the next class, I'll be telling you about insert tab. Okay. Page layout, I've told you. Formulas is over. Data tab. So I'll just tell you about this review tab. So in case of review tab, you have this spelling mistake. If there is a spelling mistake, see I'll type administrator. Okay. There is a spelling mistake here. I'll go for the spelling. If there is a mistake, it's going to give you suggestion. If the word is correct, click on ignore. If the word is incorrect, it's going to give you the suggestion. Among that, choose the appropriate word, then click on change. Now, administrator, there is a mistake. Double R has come. You are selecting the correct word, then change. Okay, like this, you can correct it. Next, you have thesaurus. Thesaurus means it will give you the synonym name. Management. I have a word management. So I want to know the similar word, synonym name. Go for thesaurus. So management can also be called as organization, administration, managing, controlling. Now, if you want this to be changed, instead of management, I want to replace with organization. You have a pop down here. You can click on insert. It is changed. Okay. Any doubts in the spelling and thesaurus? Okay. Next, you have workbook statistics. Have workbook statistics. It will show you the statistics of your workbook, current sheet. Okay, current sheet, end of the sheet. End of the sheet is I18. No, I8. See, I column 8th row. It is ending here. Cell with data. Cell with data is 39. Table. You don't have any table here. Formula. You have 5 formulas. In this workbook, totally I have 8 sheets. Okay. Cells with data 490. Tables I don't have. Formula you have 28. Okay. It's going to show you the statistics. Next, if I want to give a comment, okay, if I want to give a comment, comment is you're attaching a note for your cell. So I'll select this name, James. I'll go for this insert comment. So I'll give the comment as newly joined employee. Whenever the mouse pointer comes across that cell, it's going to show you the note attached to that cell. You can see the cell tip. It is showing you in red color. Red color indicates it's a comment. Again, I'll select one more cell. Go for new comment. I'll type here as senior employee. Again, I'll go here, insert comment, designation changed from analyst to manager. Like this, I can give a comment. Again, I'll select this cell, insert comment. So like this, it's going to show you the comment. That is the note attached to a cell. If I want to see the previous comment, go for, if you want to see the next comment, go for next comment. Or if you want to go for the previous comment, go to the previous comment. If I want to see all the comment, click on all comments. If you want to remove that, means if you don't want to display, click on show comment. Again, click on it once more. It will not display. If you want to hide the comment, hide the comment. Or you can click on show all comments. If I want to delete the comment, select it, delete all comments at a time. If not, you should keep selecting individual cell and you should keep on deleting the comment. Any doubts in this comment? Answer, guys. Okay. Next, you have this translate. I have management. I want to translate this to Hindi or some other language. Select this word, go for translate. Now this word is in English US. From English, you want to change this to Hindi. Okay. I'll click on this. So actually you'll get insert option here also. I'll just check it out once more. If I click on insert, previously in thesaurus it was showing you insert. Similarly here also, if you click on that insert, that gets replaced. Instead of English, it will get replaced with Hindi. Okay. So we'll stop the session today and continue in tomorrow's class. Thank you.